Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Hope you're all having a lovely morning so far. Let me just double check I've done everything like I always do. So mic is on, sound is down. Perfect. How is everyone today? We are back to doing the Pumpkaboo hunts. And I'm really hoping today's going to be the day, because next Saturday I can't stream because I'm going to be at EGX and Comic Con. So I'm going to try and fit in another stream during the week, maybe like Wednesday or something, but otherwise this might be the last chance for me to get shiny Pumpkaboo before Halloween, so I'm really nervous. Good morning, Blaze Flame, how you doing? Let's head off to our Pumpkaboo zone. I'm so nervous. On the plus side, because I've defeated over 1,000, I can just run away, and I think it makes it go quicker now, which is good. Look at that, 2 straight away. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it, see if we can do it. Off stream, I've also been doing a Wooloo hunt. And I think I'm up to 500 encounters on that as well, and I still haven't got one. So none of my hunts are going very well right now. But I did also pop onto Scarlet and Violet yesterday, because there's a new massive mass outbreak event, and I managed to get shiny Orangaroo, and before I managed to get that, I found a full odds random shiny Sudowoodo. So that wasn't too bad. That made up for the fact I haven't had a shiny on Sword and Shield yet. I did not mean to run into a Yamper. So yeah, I have been playing a lot of Sword and Shield, but I haven't had any luck in terms of encounter hunting. In Dynamax Adventures, things are going great. But for just finding a random shiny in the wild, it's not going good. It's not going good. And I also didn't get the Pokemon with the hidden ability, so we're just rolling with it today. I bought Sai a little present yesterday on Steam. Most of you have probably seen it, to be fair, because it's been everywhere. But have you seen the TCG card shop simulator game? Anyway, I grabbed that for him. At 8 p.m. and I went to bed, and then I think I woke up, I think it was like 12:30 or 1 o'clock, and he was still playing, and I was like, you need to go to bed. So I have a feeling he might stream that tomorrow, not gonna lie. He's very much into it. Already had a coffee this morning as well, so feeling pretty good. I'm feeling hopeful that we get our shiny Pumpkaboo, and he is with us again. We have our little mascot. He is here with us, giving us the good luck. So yeah, fingers crossed. We are nearly hitting odds though. I think odds are 1 in 455. So I think we're gonna go over odds with this hunt, which is a bit nervous, bit not feeling great. We'll have to see. Oh, hate it when the other Pokemon chase me. I shouldn't actually have my Pumpkaboo on the front of my team, because it's a bit slower because of the sparkles, I just realised. So let me just swap my Pokemon over. There we go. make it go a little quicker for us. We managed to do quite a lot of encounters last week. We nearly did 200 encounters. So the new method of just running away is a lot quicker. I think as soon as you've defeated 500, that is the max odds. So you can just run away from them. And it's so much quicker than battling. You don't have to keep going to the Pokemon Center to like get your moves back. Oh, I didn't even see anything there. Oh, hello, Meowth. Gotta get to that Pumpkaboo before he despawns. I knew quite a few people who were also hunting Pumpkaboo for Halloween, and they all got it so quickly. So quickly. And mine's just taken forever. Like, literally within, like, one stream, the first, like, 400 Pokemon. What happened to streaming on YouTube? I just took a bit of a break because the chat was like really busy on Twitch and YouTube, and I found it really difficult to keep up with it. So I've taken a bit of a break before I can figure out how to merge the chat better. So yeah. How are you though? I should be coming back to YouTube soon. Probably November, I think. I was also going to try and learn how to stream on TikTok. I can't work it out. So I'm going to stick with Twitch 100% and then probably come back to YouTube next month. Thank you for following. How are you though? I hope you're having a good day. I need a cough. Sorry. I feel like there's something in my throat. Right, let's carry on. I will copy and paste it to save it, and I'll do it after stream. Let me just copy, and I'll put it in a little notepad. There we go. And I'll do that after stream. There we go, there's another one. Is there a delay? In terms of what? Yeah, in terms of what? Like the sound or just me reacting to what you're saying? Maybe I should have spent my time grabbing the hidden ability to get more Pumpkaboos. I don't know why I just thought I'd be fine without it. But I'm clearly not. Because it is taking, I think the longest part of it is finding the Pumpkaboos to encounter. Oh, you're trying to get shiny Meloetta? Oh no, am I going to do it? Yes, I will do it. That's probably going to be something that I do around Christmas time. I think I'm pretty close. I think I'm like 4 Pokemon. Like, I've completed the Pokedexes in-game, but I just haven't moved them over to home. And I think I just need to catch some Pokemon on them and then trade them over. So I'm pretty much done the main Pokedex, but it's Blueberry and Kitakami are going to take a bit longer. But I will go for it, yeah. I do legendary hunts every Monday. So we're going for Giratina at the moment. Yeah, every Monday we do Dynamax Adventures. So yeah, it's currently Giratina. And I'll be returning back to Arceus once I get the shiny Pumpkaboo as well. I was hoping to get Pumpkaboo before Halloween. But if I don't, I'll be returning back to Arceus. And alternating again. Because... because Sunday's my only day off and I'm streaming Saturday, so... Also, I don't really stream for kids. So yeah, Monday after work, so I usually stream like 6 PM at night. Not during school hours. I usually just stream to my community, really. And we're all adults. I mean, I don't mind children watching, but I don't particularly stream for children. It's more like for the friends that I have. But like I said, like I stream, it would be 6 PM, so that's not during school time. But I don't know if you're in the UK or not, so I don't know what the time differences are. Hello, Thunder Muffin. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Super Seraphim. How's it going? I keep running into the wrong Pokemon today. It's not going well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Is it late where you are? To be fair, browsing Twitch is nice, but I hope you manage to get some sleep soon. 5 AM, no! I'm so sorry. I hope you manage to sleep soon. It's 10 AM here. It's the worst feeling when you can't sleep though, I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you for the hydration. Oh, I hope you do. Bless you. I hope you haven't got any plans for the day, so at least you can rest. It's the worst when you can't sleep and then you know you've got a really busy day the next day. And I'm like, oh my god. I know I'm having a really relaxing day tomorrow though, because I'm going to London next weekend. And I know it's going to be really busy and I'm going to be really tired, so I'm like, right, this weekend I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to relax and it's going to be really nice and I'm going to get all of my energy so I can have a good time in London next weekend. That's not, I thought I ran into Pumpkaboo. There we go, now it's Pumpkaboo. Oh gosh, there you go. I just really want the shiny Pumpkaboo now. I'm like ready. I don't know why, like, even though I've never done an encounter hunt before, in my mind I was like, it's not going to take that long. It'll be easy. Two streams. This is my 4th stream. And I'm about to hit odds. So I'm like, oh gosh, why have I done this to myself? Do you think they will make more of the complete Pokedex and home you get shiny locked mythicals? There is a lot of rumours for that. You've never shiny hunted? It's quite fun. But it can take a while. It can take a while. I've always really enjoyed it because, like, I don't really have to think too much. Which sounds silly, but, like, sometimes if I, like, finish work and I'm like, man, I want to play a game, but I don't want to think, I shiny hunt. Especially if it's, like, an easy, different Pokemon. Like, you don't really have to pay attention to the colour. Like, the shiny I'm looking for is a complete different colour. So I'll notice it straight away, and I don't even have to think. But, it can be boring. Because in reality, you are just, like, running around into the same Pokemon and then leaving. Shiny Victini would be really nice. Fingers crossed one day. So the odds for this one that I'm currently doing is 1 in 455. And obviously I've now done 430 and he hasn't appeared. But obviously there's still that chance. I could do this for like another 1,000 and not get him. But I'm so nervous because I really do want him before Halloween. Also, what is my favourite Pokemon? It is actually this Pokemon, Pumpkaboo. It's why I'm picking it. And I was about to say as well, yesterday was the 11th anniversary of my very first shiny hunt and getting my first shiny Pumpkaboo, which was shiny Pumpkaboo 11 years ago on X and Y. I really don't want to complete the Pokedex on BTSP. That's the last thing I want to do. And also, hello, Howie. So yeah, I've been officially shiny hunting for 11 years, which is so weird to think. Not like streaming shiny hunting. I only started doing that. When did I start streaming my shiny hunts? I only started streaming my shiny hunts actually with Legends Arceus, but I did used to shiny hunt on X and Y, Let's Go, and Sword and Shield. The last Pokemon 100% cleared was the OG Pill. Nice. Yeah, it's not a fun Pokedex to complete. I really don't want to do that on PDSP. I'm gonna focus on the Sword and Shield one first. And I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna do it gently over time. The original Pokedex will be fine. The Paldea Pokedex. That will be fine. I'm missing 4 Pokemon. I can do that one fine. And I think it's just because I haven't moved them over to home because they're my team members. So that one's going to be an easy one. The other 2, I'm just going to have to figure it out. Oh, is it really? Oh, okay. I still don't like the sound of it. But I do want shiny Meloetta, so I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a go. It's nice to have a little challenge sometimes as well. How are you today? How are you up to anything? Doing anything fun? I think there's like, it's something going on Pokemon Go today. I think it's like a Yamask thing, but I don't know if it costs money or not, and I think it does, and I'm probably not going to take part in it because A, it's raining, and 2, I'll be in work, so I'll only get like 1 hour to be able to play it. So, like, I think it's a research day, and I've never done a research day before. But I think there's a higher increased chances of shiny Zigzagoons appearing today, so I will be looking for a shiny Zigzagoon. Meloetta, thankfully, is just the 3 Scarlet and Violet Dexers. I'm good. Game night later and... Oh, yeah, I forgot about the free tickets. Oh, maybe I'll do that then. I just have to walk to the end of the road to be able to reach it. Yeah. Are you playing anything fun? You're going to be playing Mario Party. I've heard it's really good, but I don't have it. Oh, I don't have it yet, but might get it this morning. Yeah, I've seen quite a few people say it's really fun. I don't know, I've never really been much of a, never been much of a Mario Party fan. It is a trade to evolve, but I won't be evolving him. I never evolve my Pumpkaboos. Ooh, that was the Pumpkaboo. We're getting so close to odds. I'm so disappointed. I really thought this was going to be done by now. Yeah, I'm also doing a Wooloo hunt off stream. That's like sort of like a personal hunt I can do without having to wait until stream to be able to hunt it. And I'm up to about 500 encounters on that now. And still nothing. Nothing to show for it. I didn't get a harvest. I didn't do it in the end. I even went on Scarlet and Violet yesterday to do it. And then I just completely forgot. And I started hunting Orangaroo. So it's my own fault. And I can't be bothered now. Like... I mean, if I don't get it today, I will have to actually do it. I'm just being lazy. But yeah, I went on and I found a shiny Sudowoodo, and I was like, oh, this is nice. And then I found a shiny Orangaroo, and then I was like, oh, this is good. And so I was playing TCG Card Simulator, and then I ended up watching him play that for the rest of the night. And I didn't do what I was meant to do, which was get harvest. So it's my own fault. I only have myself to blame. Nice, well done. Shiny Axew, that's nice. Yeah, I was happy with the shiny Sudowoodo because I failed one in Legends Arceus before on stream. And I don't think I ever got another one back, so getting that one was nice. It made me feel a bit better. I was so annoyed. I think I've still got a clip of that. And he just ran. It really annoyed me because I was like, what the heck? Like, I wanted that shiny because I like Sudowoodo. But it's been redeemed. And I have him. It was sort of nice going back to Scarlet and Violet last night, though. I miss it. I realised that I haven't shiny hunted in Scarlet and Violet in a couple of months. What the hell am I doing? So yeah, it was really nice just returning, because I do really like Scarlet and Violet. And it did make me laugh that I got 2 shinies so quickly, and I was like, I've been playing Sword and Shield for 3 weeks, and I haven't had a single shiny other than the Dynamax Adventure one. And I was like, I come on here and I get 2 within half an hour. But I know this is going to feel way more rewarding because it took more time. It's so easy to get shinies in Scarlet and Violet that, like... I mean, I still do get excited when I get them, don't get me wrong. Like, when I got the Sudowoodo, I was like, whoo! Excited! But because this really does just take so long, it's going to feel more rewarding when it finally shines. When the purple child is finally here, it's going to feel a lot... It's going to feel really good. In the time that it's taken me to find shiny Pumpkaboo in Sword and Shield, if he was in Scarlet and Violet, I could probably have a box full by now. I would have a box full! I probably would have had better luck if I just Masuda methoded him again. But I wanted to find him in the wild so badly. Because he's my favourite. And I just want to walk into a patch of grass and he be purple. Like, that's going to be the bestest feeling. Any minute now. We're 4 away from odds. This is going to be like my 2nd ever over odds hunt. Ugh. Oh yeah. Well, I guess you're back to shiny hunting as well then, Howie. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to do anything on BDSP until I finish getting Arceus. Fun. That Arceus hunt is gonna take a while. But I am looking forward to returning to that hunt as well. I think I've only done 400 resets on that as well. Like, all of my hunts at the moment are about in the 400 mark. That is going to be my most rewarding hunt. That will be my biggest hunt if I ever get it. If I manage to complete it, that will be my magnum opus. And I know it will happen one day, it's just when. It's another type of shiny hunting method in BDSP. Yeah, it's the radar method, isn't it? Unless there's another one. Because yeah, I haven't done the radar. I feel like I'd mess up radar because you have to be so particular. Like, you can't misstep and stuff, and I think that would wind me up. I also want to try the fishing method in... Oh, look at him glow, look at him glow. Don't despawn, don't despawn. You better still be there. No. Yeah, I also want to try the fishing method in X and Y. Do I have Zeraora? I think I do, yeah. Pretty sure I do have Zeraora. I don't think he's shiny, I think he's just a standard Zeraora. Oh god, the next one's odds. The next one's odds. If we don't get the shiny in the next one, we're officially over odds. Oh god, this is disgusting. Oh, this would be an easy hunt. God damn. I'm okay, thank you. I do like hunting for my shinies myself, but thank you, I appreciate it. The only time I don't mind getting a shiny from someone else is if it's Pokemon Go. Yeah. To be fair, what I keep reminding myself is that I have already found a shiny Pumpkaboo in this game. It was just Masuda method. So, I just want another one. I'm just being, like, naughty. How old is my Pumpkaboo? My original... Well, this isn't my original one. This is my second ever Pumpkaboo. Because my first one's in home. Aww. It's your birthday next month. All my Pumpkaboos are having birthdays. Oh, you're gonna be 5. Bless. There's a Pumpkaboo here and it despawned. The worst feeling. Oh. Just, they're all running into me. Ooh. But yeah, I don't know. I know I've said it a few times, I really just did think I was going to find it by now. Because like I said, there was a few other Twitch and YouTube streamers who were also hunting Pumpkaboo at the same time as me. And they all got it within 400. And that's from like base 0, like starting with like 0 encounters. I started my hunt with 800 encounters. So I'm like, I already had full odds, like I already had the highest odds when I started streaming this hunt. And everyone else I know who did it had the lowest odds. And they've all found it, and there's me, and I still haven't found it. Yeah. I just hope my other hunts don't go as long as this one. But I say that, I mean, I'm already up to 500 on Wooloo. But that started at the lowest odds. I realised, because I started the Wooloo hunt, so I wanted to see how many Wooloo I've defeated in my time. I'd only ever, in the whole history of me playing the game, I'd only ever defeated 8 Wooloo. Which I was just like, really? I just feel like the Wooloos were everywhere and I only had ever attacked 8. So now I'm up to like 500. So I'm back up to like the best odds now. But that's just weird. I think my biggest fear as well is that I'm going to accidentally phase by running into another Pokemon and then that one be shiny. And I'm going to be like, what's my hunt for December? I'm not sure yet. I'm working Christmas Eve this year, which really sucks. Because normally I do a Christmas Eve stream. And I shiny hunt like a Christmassy Pokemon. So like last year I did Delibird and Iron Bundle. But yeah, this year I'm not sure. Because I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm working. So I either stream when I finish work. But I mean, it's Christmas Eve then, like late Christmas Eve. Because I don't finish work until 5. And if it was a day off, I would start streaming at like 10 or something. And then you've got like the rest of the day then to enjoy Christmas stuff. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But I am doing a charity stream in November. And I am going to be Masuda hunting Sprigatito. Because I haven't streamed a Masuda method literally since Sword and Shield. So I will be doing that. Cryogonal's pretty cool. I could do them. I'll have to have a little think. I was thinking of some of the Alolan Pokemon, but they're all available right now to hunt pretty much on Scarlet and Violet. Cramorant was on my list to hunt, but now he's available. I mean, he's not a Christmas Pokemon, but he's a Pokemon I wanted to hunt, and now I can just do it now. And I don't know if I should wait until stream, or if I should just hunt him for fun. There's loads of Pumpkaboos around now, it's great. The reason why me and my bro never watch you is because you never keep Oh, right. No, that's fair. I will come back to YouTube soon, don't worry. It'll be November, I think. Because, yeah, next week I'm not really going to be streaming because I'm in London. And then the week after then it's November, so I'll probably do it then. Because I do miss streaming to YouTube. I just need to figure out how to get the chat to be more aligned together. Because yeah, I couldn't figure out. So I had like 2 different chats that I had to keep an eye on, and it was just stressing me out, and I was like, nah. But I will come back because I do miss it. I'll be making YouTube videos again. I'm currently making a YouTube video for the Mewtwo hunt that I did. But it's taken a while. But yeah, I will be back to YouTube soon. Yes, it is time for Orange Burb. I'm so excited to do the Cramorant hunt. I think the only thing, though, about the current mass outbreaks is that I don't think the shiny odds have increased. I think it's just because they're both Pokemon from, like, other games that they haven't increased anything. There's like, I don't think there's any increase of a mark or anything like that. It's just you can now hunt them, which is a shame. I had a cool spot last night where Oranguru and Persimmon, or Persimmon, whatever his name is, both of their mass outbreaks are right next to each other. So I knocked out 70 on both and then was just running in between them. And I did get Oranguru that way, but I didn't get Persimmon. So I need to do him, is it Vulpix and Sandshrew? I actually can't remember. And then, yeah, the little angry Morpeko and Cramorant. I'm leaving Morpeko and Cramorant to last because they're the ones that I want the most. But with Sandshrew and Vulpix, I'll have to get 2 of each for the evolutions. And I wanted to get the Monkey Stone first because I just do not like the monkey Pokemon. I was like, I'll get them done first and then I don't have to think about the monkeys anymore. Originally, I wanted to try and get, like, a super large shiny Pumpkaboo. But no, just any shiny Pumpkaboo would be really nice. I don't really even care the size. No, I can't trade at the moment, sorry. I really just want to focus on the hunt, if that's alright. I can do it another time. I just really do want to focus on the hunt. Because I don't have that long to stream on Saturday mornings. And I just want to get it done. So I don't really want to stop, if that's okay. Maybe if I find the shiny, I'll do it then. Because then I'll have time. But until I find the shiny, I really just want to try and go as quick as I can, if that's alright. But, I mean, if I find the shiny... if I find the shiny in, like, the next 10, then obviously, yeah, but... I really want to try and get this before Halloween, and this is my last stream to do it, so... Hello, Lottie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the luck. Because it's not going well at the moment. I'm over odds. Which I'm really sad about. But yeah, thank you. I really do hope I get the shiny pumpkin soon. Just any minute now, I keep saying, every stream. I thought maybe this will be the one because Lottie's come in. And he's a big one as well. I do want a big shiny Pumpkaboo. I think the two other shiny Pumpkaboos I've got are all regular sized as well. So I really want either like a super tiny one or a super large one. But yeah, because it's gone on for so long, I'm just like, any Pumpkaboo will do. Any will be nice. Oh wow, back in March, that's a long time ago. The teeny ones are so cute. And the large ones, I don't know, I just really like the large ones as well because they're so big. But just anything would be really nice. Because yeah, this is my first encounter hunt. I've never found one by encountering. I've done like Masuda hunts, but like I really want to find it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I feel like we need our little Pumpkaboo here to give us some luck again. But it's not working. He's not. I don't think this little guy is very lucky. I bought him specific. Well, I bought him because I love him. But I've always had him on every Pumpkaboo stream, and it's never worked. I mean, I remember that there was a Pokemon that needed to be traded with me. I don't want to trade right now. Yeah, I remember. It's very cute. Thank you for following, Chantel. I hope you're having a lovely day. Was it on Sword and Shield, was it? Or was it Scarlet and Violet? For Litten. If I find the shiny we can, but like I said, I really just want to get this hunt done, so I don't want to be connecting to the internet and trading, because I've only got about an hour left, and I really want to get the hunt done. You could always have him message me off stream and we can arrange it when I'm not streaming. Oops. Cool shinies never like to shine. That's 100% true. But he will shine one day. He will. See, I thought this would be easy in comparison to Arceus. But now I'm worried that, like, if this one is over odds, is my Arceus one going to be over odds as well? Yeah, I haven't completed any Pokedexes in home. I don't know why, I barely ever transfer Pokemon over there. Hello, Nathan. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Are you winning? I'm doing good, thank you. We haven't got the shiny yet, though, which is a bit of a bummer. It is a bummer. I was really hoping we were going to find him, and now we're over odds. I have seen the shiny Meloetta distribution. I really need to get my butt into action and actually do it, because I do really want shiny Meloetta. It's going to be my little task to do off stream, I think. Just really sort out my home. Vulpix is horrible. The shiny slightly pink sunset and sunrise makes them all slightly pink. Oh god. Oh god. I think it sounds true as the other one, isn't it? I think that one will be easy because he's just got like a blue belly, I think. He shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, I didn't think of the Vulpix. I'm happy they haven't put a date cap on it because it's a very long thing to do, but so worth it. Same, I was really nervous I was going to have like a week to do it. And then I heard about the time and I was like, oh, phew, I can just spend the rest of the year doing it casually. My Paldean Pokedex isn't that far away, I think. I think I'm like 4 away. But my Blueberry and Kitakami are a while off, so I'm going to have to really work on that. Thank you, Nathan. We're about to hit 500. And my odds were 1 in 455. Because I had battled over 500 before we started the hunt. Technically, I'm like super over odds then, because I've never actually found a Pumpkaboo in the wild, and I have actually battled over 1,000 now. So I'm like, technically, I'm like way over odds. But in terms of like, since I started counting on stream, we've only now just gone over odds. That makes me feel a little bit better, rather than thinking, oh yeah, I've probably done about 1,300 encounters, which is just like awful to think about. But in reality, it's true. In reality, that is technically true, but we're not counting them. We're counting this number, 498. I actually don't know. I don't know where Midna is. I think she must be upstairs because she's not here. She's probably found a really cozy blanket to sleep on. Oh, well done. Yeah, some people, like I said, nearly everyone I know shiny hunts Pumpkaboo has got it really, really quickly, and I haven't. So, it probably would have been quicker to Masuda method it. But yeah, I've already done a Masuda method Pumpkaboo. I want to do this one. Well, we've officially done 500 encounters on stream for our Pumpkaboo. We've probably actually done a little bit more than that as well, because sometimes I forget to just increase the number. There's probably been quite a fair few times that I just haven't increased the number. So yeah. Let's go! We got this! We're gonna get the Pumpkaboo. One way or another. It'll happen. Oh, he just despawned. Oh, the worst. Thank you, Nathan. Oh my gosh, that's the thing that slows it down the most, is just having all these little puppers just run into you and just ruin everything. Leave me alone, puppy. Only pumpkins allowed. There we go. Oh no, really? I haven't actually done a single Giratina raid since it's come back. I'm just getting so fed up of the weather, and size foot is still not okay. So we haven't gone out and played, and like, I'm really sad about Giratina. We're gonna have to make up with it with our Dynamax adventures, Nathan. It's like, yeah, same. Like, we've gone to the hospital with it, and it's not broken. And I think he just basically keeps agitating whatever he's done to it, and that's why it's taken so long. Like, it gets to the point, like, he can walk again now without limping, but his foot is still swollen. But then he'll probably do something tomorrow that will aggravate it, and it'll be like 2 steps back again. He's terrible with it. What do you think, or what do you want the Pokemon Sword and Shield and DLC decks to be? I'm not sure. I don't really mind, honestly. I also don't really know what legendaries are still shiny locked, personally. I think he just needs to find a day that he can limit mobility for that one. To be fair, he does all week. I stop him from going out. I like hold him hostage in our house and like he cannot leave. So I think that's why it gets better. And then on the weekend he has to go out because he works. and then it's like 2 steps back, and then he's in pain again on Monday. And it's like, it must be because he has to go out on the weekend. Right? Or not? I don't know. Because he only has to technically go out on the Saturday. Last Sunday he didn't go out, but the pain kicked off on the Monday. So I'm like, what? So yeah, I'm a bit nervous about Comic-Con and EGX next week. I'm probably going to buy him a walking stick. Not even joking. I think a walking stick would be the safest, because at least he's not putting all the pressure on one foot. But every time I go to order one, he's like, oh, let's just wait and see how it turns out. And I'm like, yeah, but what happens if you get to Comic-Con and you're like in extreme pain and you can't walk and you don't have a walking stick? Just bring a walking stick just in case. It's the safest thing to do. So I'm probably going to order one anyway. Cosmogs of Rudocalorix would be pretty cool, yeah. Oh, thought I was going to get caught with a Galarian Meowth. What day are you coming to Comic-Con again, Nathan? I can't remember. Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday, wasn't it? I'm going to have to try and find you. Saturday. I'm very excited. I decided I just didn't have enough time to do that cosplay that I wanted to do. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be cosplaying. I'm just going to have to dress all cute. Because I really did like the idea of that cosplay, but I've just left it way too late to do it, and I don't have enough bug Pokemon plushies. I was like, oh, I could do like a ghost leader. But like, I think like the bug catcher one is like so iconic that like you can really tell that you're trying to be a ghost leader. A bug leader, sorry. But a ghost leader, like, I think it's a bit more subtle, and some people might just be like, oh, she's dressed goth, and I don't want to be like, no, I'm a ghost gym leader. Well, a bug catcher is like so obvious, like you're clearly a Pokemon bug catcher. So yeah, I might have to leave that for another time. When I have more time and money and effort that I can put into it. Because I don't want it to be, like, rushed. I want it to look good. League card. Oh, connect to the internet. Ugh. Oh no, it's not that. Oh, it's taking way too long. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2. 8. C, P, G, F, J. There we go. Right, back to the hunt. I didn't think it was going to have to connect to the internet and all that malarkey to, like, get a code. I thought it was going to be a lot quicker. I don't even know what league cards do. I don't think I've ever done anything with the league code. I don't even know what it does. I don't know all the fundamentals of Pokemon. I come here for different coloured Pokemon. Oh no, can I disconnect from the internet? Yeah, I don't want to see all of that nonsense on the side. There we go. Oh, hi Nathan. That's fine. What does it mean though? I don't get it. I don't know. I just see you on the side and I'm just gonna accept that. I don't get it. I don't know what they do. I should really... Oh, right, okay. I mean, how do I do that? Like, I don't get it. We'll have to do it at a different time, I think. I don't get it. Part of me is actually tempted to, like, start Pokemon again, Sword and Shield. Like, but maybe play Sword this time. Because I can't remember any of, like, the fundamentals of, like, what this game is. I've been too deep into Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet for too long. Well, we've done over 100 encounters in an hour, so that's pretty good. So we should very easily be able to get up to 600 encounters before the end of stream. Obviously, I'd like to find the shiny before that, I do have to say. I don't really want to get up to 600 encounters. I'd rather just find the shiny. But if we don't find the shiny, we should be able to get up to 600 quite easily. Which is nice. This new method has really sped it all up. The more encounters, the more chances. That's what we have to think. Just got to do it really quickly. Just got to see all the Pumpkaboos and one of them will shine. If not, I'm just going to have to borrow the computer on Wednesday and do a Pumpkaboo stream then. Because obviously I can't stream next Saturday because of Comic-Con. So I do want to try and fit in another stream another time. I can rate it after stream. I've disconnected from the internet again now. I've already got yours written down. First. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, no worries. I've already got that one written down anyway. A big one, and it's not shiny. I just lost my mouse. There we go. Before you end stream, may we have a quick Pokemon battle for the lol? I'm terrible at battling. I mean, we can if you want, Nathan. Like, I would 100% battle you on Scarlet and Violet, but this team is... I love this team, not gonna lie. I mean, I have got a Mewtwo on my team at the moment. He's not meant to be on my team. It should be a Galarian Corsola there. It's not an optimized team. It's a full Ghost team. While my Scarlet and Violet team is a competitive team that I've worked on. So, if you want to battle on Scarlet and Violet later, I would be so cool with that. But this is my special Ghost team that can't do anything. They're just babies. Yeah, this is like my silly baby team. Because you know how, like, people always say, like, you don't need to have, like, a super elite strong team. Like, you can just have, like, loads of cute Pokemon that you like. That's what I did with Sword and Shield. I was like, well, Ghost type Pokemon are my favourite, so I'm gonna put all of my favourite Ghost type Pokemon onto a team. I don't have a message sent through, but I hope you have a good time of Comic. Oh, thank you. No, I didn't see that message, but thank you so much. I'm really excited. It's going to be my first Comic-Con ever. So I'm really excited. So thank you so much. Yeah, sorry. So my team on this is just like some of my favorite Ghost type Pokemon. So it's not like a competitive team. It's just all my little Ghost babies. I should really move the Mewtwo out because he isn't part of my team. He's just shiny Mewtwo. But yeah, no, I am really looking forward to Comic-Con. I really wanted to, but I think I left it to the last minute. But I saw some people do, like, Pokemon Bug Catcher cosplays, and I, like, really, really love the idea for it. I just don't have enough Bug Pokemon plushies to pull it off. So I'm going to have to, like, skip this time, which I'm really sad about. But I'm hoping to work on something next time if I get to go again. So I'm probably just going to dress cute, I suppose. I was just like, I can do that. I've got loads of Pokemon plushies. And then it turns out I've got, like, barely any bug-type Pokemon plushies. And I would have to buy a net, because I just don't have a net. And I would have to buy a, like, safari hat. And I also don't have a safari hat. So I was like, oh, no, this is, like, really adding up in prices. So, yeah, I'm going to have to skip, which I'm really sad about. I have, like, the clothes. I just don't have the hat, the net, or a billion Pokemon plushies of bugs. Oh, my God, I could have. That would have been cute. Because they'd have plushies there. I have a few plushies, but, like, none of them... I have a lot of plushies, but, like, I don't think any of them are bug type. Which is, like... This should be illegal, because bug types are, like, amazing. I was like, oh, I must have a Caterpie or a Butterfree. I used to have a Butterfree, and I don't know where he's gone. Which I'm really sad about. I need a Wurmple, because Wurmple is one of my favourite bug types. And I don't have a Wurmple, which is weird. Technically, Pumpkaboo is a ghost type as well, but I don't know if I would catch Pumpkaboo in a net, so it doesn't really work. Wurmple's the best. I'm so happy to see someone who loves Wurmple as well. I had someone argue with me saying that Weedle was better, and then we did a poll, and then Weedle won. And, like, there's nothing wrong with Weedle, but I was like, how did Weedle beat Wurmple? So, it's nice to see some Wurmple love in the chat for once. I see Wurmple with a party hat. I have a pin badge of Wurmple in a party hat. And shiny Wurmple is purple. It is like the ultimate bug Pokemon. I love him. No! No! Not a Gen 1-er. Oh my god. The emote, that's perfect. That is amazing. He's like a Wurmple in a cowboy hat. I love him. God, I wish that was me. Same. I wish I was a shiny little Wurmple in a little hat, just like living the best life. Oh, no, the doggy ran into me. But yeah, Wurmple's really... I love Wurmple. I want to do a alpha Wurmple shiny hunt. That's like really high up on my list. I'm so desperate for an alpha shiny Wurmple. It's all I want in life. I really need to focus on that hunt. Like every now and then I'll go on Legends Arceus and I'll fly around the first map trying to find Wurmples and stuff, and I just haven't had any luck. But I really need to like focus in. I need to lock in on the shiny alpha Wurmple hunt. It's the rules. Maybe that will be my December stream. Just a whole month of just trying to get one alpha Wurmple that is shiny. Thank you so much. It's going to take a while because in my whole time of playing Legends Arceus, I've only ever found 2 shiny alphas. Which is really sad. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, Pumpkaboo. Yeah, I need to really lock in on my Wurmple hunt. I see so many, like, I watch so many people, like, shiny hunt as well. Like, when I'm shiny hunting, I'll usually watch someone else's shiny hunting. And people always have the best luck for getting shiny alphas. And I'm always, like, really inspired. I'm like, oh, all these people get it really, like, easily. I should do it. And then I can never do it. It just doesn't work. I just don't have the Shalfa luck, you know? Or the Sword and Shield luck by the sounds of things. My Scarlet and Violet luck is pretty damn good. But, and my Pokemon Go luck is pretty good as well, actually. I will say that. KOR's Korean. I think once I do finish this Pumpkaboo hunt as well, it will be nice to go back to other games. Because, yeah, I do for real really miss Scarlet and Violet. Going back to it last night was, like, so nice. I was like, oh, it's so easy to get shinies here. This is the best thing ever. I mean, obviously, I'll still be doing my Dynamax adventures on Monday. Our little Dynamax Mondays. I like that little tradition that we've started. Oh, 540. Oh, complete your Galarian Dex. Do it. Because once you have the shiny charm, like, so much opens up for you. I'll always recommend getting shiny charms. How many Pokemon are you away from completing your Pokedex, Nathan? Because I did say I was going to help and trade you some stuff, apart from Zacian, because I don't have him. I don't have him. Yeah, have a little look. We can figure it out. To be fair, Howie in chat as well. He's also in our Discord. He's really, really great with helping out as well, and I'm sure like he'd be willing to help at one point when he's free. If it's just for Zacian. Yeah, I haven't got the shiny charm in BDSP. I haven't bothered. I'm not going to ever Masuda hunt in BDSP, so it's just completely pointless. I think you need to catch them. I think you have to actually physically have them. Seeing doesn't count, which sucks. It's a shame that the BDSP thing with the shiny charm absolutely sucks. Like, it's just the weirdest thing ever. Like, I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it was like a glitch and they just forgot to do it, or if they just didn't think. It's just rubbish. It's like, it's made me not care about completing the Pokedex at all on that game. You've only caught 126? Oh, no worries. We'll have to do some trades. We'll have to do some trades. We'll boost you up. We'll get you there. We'll get you through this. It'll be more fun for you as well when we do the Dynamax adventures on Monday, because like the chances increased are like so much nicer. If you want to, I know it'll probably take you a while because I think there's 400, isn't there? If you want to make like a list of like the hardest ones, we can do trades for them, and then we can figure out how to do some other ones. Do you have home? If you've got Pokemon home, a few of the Pokemon from like Scarlet and Violet would work as well, I think. So you could get the ones from like ones that you've caught in Scarlet and Violet, put them in home, transform them, and then they would count. Oh, have a great one as well, Seraphim. Have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. That's what I did to complete my Sword and Shield. Like, because I have a lot of Pokemon in my home, so I just moved them all over to complete it that way. And then I needed Zacian, and then Howie traded it, and we traded it back, and that counted. So that really does help if you've already got like a lot of Pokemon in home. And then you can just take them back out again. I think when I started it as well, I think I only had about 200 Pokemon in my Pokedex. So I had to catch a few. Like, don't get me wrong, there was like a few Galarian, Galar exclusive ones that aren't in Sword and Shield, aren't in Scarlet and Violet that I had to get. But like, it didn't take nearly as long as like having to catch every single Pokemon. I've also got 11 decks as well on home. Not complete, but I should be able to help. If you want, Nathan, I can set up an evening at some point, or even at Comic-Con if you wanted to bring your Switch with you. We can always work on something. You have all 100... Oh, wow. All 1,025 in home. See, I told you Howie was the best person. Yeah, if you want... Well, typically as well now, Howie ended up completing his Pokedex in home. Because I was like, oh, maybe we should set up an evening where we're all on, like, a group call or something, and we just go through and help each other complete Pokedexes. I think that'd be really nice. But typically, Howie's done that now, so I was like, well, fine, you know. But I know Sai also needs to complete his Pokedex on Sword and Shield, so maybe it'd just be nice for us to just, like, do, like, drop trades and stuff, try and get the shiny charm on certain games. I think that would be, like, just a nice evening. It's true, actually, that does mean Howie is the best help, because he has every Pokemon. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, I really don't mind setting up an evening one day during the week. You know, like when we were doing, like, the BP stuff, but we can do it with just, like, mass trading Pokemon between us. Because I think it's definitely more fun to play Pokemon when you have a completed Pokédex. It's so much nicer. But yeah, any weekend or weekday. I mean, I don't think I've got anything planned tonight. Oh, I think I'm watching Beetlejuice tonight. But I mean, before watching Beetlejuice, I should be around. Or another day. I mean, I just said tonight, but... It's all chill. Yeah, I guess the only, like... Oh, yeah, you're doing game night tonight. Sorry, Howie. We'll figure something out. You're all on my Discord anyway. I'll create a new chat actually in the Pokemon section of Discord, and I'll put it as trades. And we can like make little lists or something of Pokemon that we need. We're gonna watch the new Beetlejuice. I'm so excited. We were gonna go to the cinema and see it, but because my partner's done something to his foot and he can't walk very well, we're just gonna watch it on TV. But I'm still really excited for it because I love the original Beetlejuice a lot. So I'm really excited to see the second one. I've been waiting literally since it was like announced to see it. And it was literally like the day it came out in cinema, like he busted his foot. And I'm just like, how am I going to see Beetlejuice? Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited. I love Beetlejuice. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. If I can drag him away from TCG Card Shop Simulator. Because, yeah, he's really into that after last night. But I'm going to have to say to him, but like, if you take a couple of hours to stop playing the game so we can watch Beetlejuice, you can play it all day tomorrow and you can stream it. Wouldn't that be fun? You've got to compromise. But yeah, I'm very excited to watch Beetlejuice. I'm so sad as well because I had like a really cute Beetlejuice outfit to wear to the cinema. Like all like gothic and stuff, and I had like a Beetlejuice top, and I was like, oh, it's going to be so fun. It'll be like, you know how everyone dressed up to go see the Barbie movie? I was like, I'm going to do that for Beetlejuice. And yeah, he did his foot in, and I'm like, so I might just dress up tonight for fun. Like I'm going up, but really I'm just sitting at home. We're going through all these Pumpkaboos so quickly. I'm still surprised that like none have shined. We've gone over 150 today. This is tragic. Yeah, I will dress up and be like, I might grab some popcorn, some really nice popcorn from the shop as well. And it'll be like pretending I'm at the cinema. But really, it's the comfort of your own home, which is still nice. Yeah, it's not the cinema, but it's still comfy at home. I'm going to make the most out of it. Have the sound all the way up. Really feel it. Just pretend that I'm at the cinema when I'm really not. I literally went there the other day and I picked up one of the necklaces and I'm actually wearing it today. But like as soon as I bought it, it broke. So it was a 3-tier necklace and the first part of it had an initial. So I picked one that said A because my name is Amber. And then the middle necklace said Beetlejuice, and then the third had like the little like snake creature, which I am wearing. But the middle part that said Beetlejuice snapped literally the first day I was wearing it, and I was like, but I do. You're probably not going to see it, but I do have the little wormy guy and A. So at least that bit is still cool, and it's really cute. But the Beetlejuice bit snapped. But I mean, it's still cute even without the Beetlejuice thing, so. To be fair as well, when I bought it, I actually thought there were 3 separate necklaces. And the bit that said Beetlejuice was actually my least favourite part of the necklace. So when it snapped, I was like, oh well, at least it was like my least favourite part. At least it wasn't like the A or the snake. Because it was actually the snaky dragony creature, which was the one that I liked the most out of it. So yeah, I'm still happy and it's still cute and I still get to wear it. And I did spend ages trying to fix it. But like the little links were like so small. I was just like, I can't do this. Like I'm just gonna, so I've got it like hidden in a drawer for one time that I decide that I do have the mental capacity to figure it out, but for now I could have even gone back and returned it and got a new one as well, but I'm just like, oh, effort. I'll just rock it with a bit missing. Oh dear, I'm a bit sleepy. Which isn't great, because it's only 11:30. And I've got stuff to do today. What do I have for food? I know I say this every week. I'm probably going to go back to Greg's. It's so annoying where I work on Saturdays. Because yeah, like that's the reason why I like stop streaming at like 12 every week, in case people didn't know. I feel like a lot of you probably do, because I do explain it. But I stream 10 till 12 because after 12 I gotta go to work. But the only food place really next to where I work is Greg's. And I do love Greg's, but I feel like I have to have Greg's every week. And it is really boring, but at the same time I do love Greg's. So I'm trying to decide what to have from Greg's today. We all love Greg's here. We're pro Greg's. And it's pouring down with rain outside today. I may be biased towards Greg's is great. I love Greg's. So I'm definitely going to have a pumpkin spice latte, because I am one of those people and I do love pumpkin lattes. But I'm always torn whether I get like a bake or a sausage roll or a pizza or just a sandwich. And I'm not going to lie, guys, I am very, very going towards pizza today. A slice of pizza. Have you ever had the pizzas there? Originally, I thought the pizzas there weren't going to be very nice. And then they did like a deal when we were closing down the shop. They had like this really cheap deal that you could get like a full box of like 9 slices of pizza. And it was like a £5. And we were all really hungry because we were closing down the shop. So we were like, oh, let's just try it. I mean, like, bad pizza is still good pizza in a way. And it was really, really good. It was really good pizza. It's really good. So now I'm like, every week I'm just like, oh, should I get a pizza? Why is it so cheap and so good? Like, it's unreal. There's so much pizza in there for like, I think it's gone up to like £8 now, but still, like, for that amount of pizza, it's just amazing. So yeah, I'm really craving a pizza today, and I'm sorry if all the talk about Greg's Pizza has now made you all also crave a Greg's Pizza. I do apologise. Should I get sponsored by Greg's? Hi guys, me and all of our chat today really love your Greg's Pizzas. Can you sponsor me? And then I can send everyone Greg's Pizza. Where are all my pumpkaboos? There you are. I actually have a friend who talks about Greg so much on Twitter that they actually ended up following them. Which I thought was amazing. I was like, imagine being followed by Gregs on Twitter. It's iconic. Speaking of Twitter, though, I am slowly going to start leaving the platform, I think. I say that, I forgot to actually put... So, I want to try and start using Blue Sky and Threads more. Because, obviously, issues with Twitter. So, I want to try and, like, at least post all 3 of them at the same time. And then I literally forgot to post on Blue Sky and Threads that I was streaming. So I've already failed on like day 2 of trying. That's not great. I think it's because so I use Opera GX, and obviously all of my socials is on the side, and I don't have Blue Sky there. Do they have? I don't know how. Mm. So maybe that's why I forgot. I'll have to have a look into it, cause yeah, when I stream, I just use Opera GX and I like just click on all the socials that I wanna advertise that I'm live on. And I don't have Threads or Blue Sky on there, so I'm gonna have to add them on. But yeah, originally, I wasn't vibing with Blue Sky, and I think it was because like Threads was really like popping for me. You know, it was kicking off there. It was great. But now that I've actually started to post on Blue Sky, I'm actually really liking it there as well. Everyone seems really nice, and I'm really liking it as much as Threads. I do enjoy Threads, and to be fair as well, I think the only reason why Threads was really active for me at the beginning was because it obviously links with your Instagram, and because I've got a fair few Instagram followers, they auto-followed on Threads, so it was like as soon as I joined, I already kicked off with 500 followers, and I was like, wow, this is great, I didn't have to put any work into this. Well, with Blue Sky, I actually had to work for it. Had to actually try. But now that I'm like over 100 followers on Blue Sky, it's like, it's busied up again for me now, which is nice. I can't believe I forgot to post on there though. I mean, I could just post on there now, but like I've only got like 25 minutes left on stream, so it's like probably not worth it. I just need to remember next week to post about it. Or Monday, because I stream on Mondays as well. But yeah, both is really nice. So if anyone wants to follow me on those platforms, I actually managed to get my name on Blue Sky, which I'm really happy about. So on Blue Sky, I am Cheruby, like I am on here. But unfortunately on Threads, I've got an underscore at the end of my name, because someone else took my name. Boo. Oh, thank you. I think my phone's on charge. I'm just gonna open up on here. Blue sky. Blue sky. I'm probably not even logged in, am I? Sign in. I already can't remember what I made my password. Oh my god, I guessed it straight away. Oh my god, what? I'm a hacker. Hacked into my own account. There you go, I followed back. No, they didn't. They did not increase it. It's originally I was trying to do it without anything, because like sometimes mass outbreaks, their odds of finding a shiny are so good that as soon, like, I usually find one while trying to knock out the 70 Pokemon without any sandwiches or Academy specials, and I did that last night to 2, didn't get any. I ran around for ages on I was just running around for ages, didn't find any, and then I did an Academy special, and then I did end up getting the Orangaroo, but I still didn't get Persimmon. Please don't post your password, even if it's a joke. Don't do that. That's very naughty. That's very silly. I cannot believe we've only got 20 minutes left on stream and we still haven't found the shiny. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit devastated, guys. really thought today was the day, you know? I mean, like, you know, there's still chance. I mean, we still got 20 minutes. But you know when you just get that gut feeling that you're like, this is it. It's not happening. I've got that vibe that it's not going to happen. So I think what we're going to do, so because I am at EGX and Comic Con next week, Friday and Saturday, Sunday will obviously be my recovery day, so I'm not going to stream on Sunday. And I don't want to stream on Thursday because I'm an anxious traveller. I get really anxious before travelling. I don't know why, even though I've done the journey a billion times. I just get anxious, you know, you never know what's going to happen. You could wake up late, something could happen on the walk there to the train station, the train could be late, anything could happen. I'm anxious as heck when travelling. So because I'm like that, I'm not going to stream on Thursday because I'm just going to be a mess. Manifesting that shiny Pumpkaboo. Yeah, we're doing it. Come on, guy. Come on. This is our luck. What I should have done is I should have actually brought my shiny Pumpkaboo plush here. Because obviously he's already shiny, so he would have been the ultimate luck. I should have brought him. But I'm thinking Wednesday. I think Wednesday I'm going to see if I can borrow the computer for an hour or so after work to see if I can finish the Pumpkaboo hunt if I don't get it today. So I will be streaming Dynamaxes on Monday. I'm going to see if I can borrow the computer on Wednesday. I do have a shiny Pumpkaboo plush. He's not official. I don't think. I don't think they've ever made an official one, but I do have one. And he looks really nice. But he's sitting upstairs on my plushie shelf, and I should really bring him down. I've actually got quite a few Pumpkaboo plushies, and I'm thinking of making like a silly like TikTok or something with all of them. Because I've got my Sitting Cutie, I've got my shiny one, I've got an absolute giant Pumpkaboo plush. And I did not mean to attack. Whoops. And I've got a Halloween Japanese one. And I've got a Halloween keyring one that came out 2 years ago, I think. So I think I've got like 5 now. Because these are my favourite Pokemon, so I gotta have all of the shinies. Monday, shiny legendary. Tuesday, shiny hunter. I can't stream every day. I need to have breaks in between. So it'll be Wednesday, if anything. I work over 40 hours a week as well, so I need to have days that I'm just not streaming. I am proud of myself though, because I used to only just stream on Saturdays, and I have pushed myself to also stream on a Monday now as well. And I'm proud of myself for that. 2 streams a week for someone who works... How many hours do I work? 45, I think? I feel like an adult that I can do it, you know? Do content creation. The only issue is though, is because I've now added an extra stream day, I'm really behind on editing my YouTube videos. So that is a downside. We're planning on moving house because we don't like where we're living at the moment. The neighbourhood isn't great, and our boiler sucks, and our landlord is so iffy with fixing the boiler, so we just can't be bothered. So yeah, we're thinking of moving house, and what I'm really looking forward to is when we finally move, I can have a proper sort of set up behind me, because at the moment it's just there is a shelf there, but you can't see what's on it. And what I'm looking forward to is being able to set up a streaming room where you know how some people have really pretty backdrops of all of their items. I really want to do that. And that's what I'm looking forward to the most when we move, is having a really pretty backdrop. I will be making a video on getting the shiny Mewtwo. I'm currently working on the script. I've already got all of the videos saved from the streams, and then I just need to edit the video together. But yeah, I'm currently working on the script for it, which is nice. I don't know how long it's gonna be though, because it really didn't take too long to get the shiny Mewtwo. Yeah, he was in the Dynamax Adventures with me. So yeah, his name will probably appear in the video. I think it only took like 6 hours to get it. Or 3 streams or something. It really didn't take long to get, so I don't know how much is really going to be in the video. I want to add like stats and things like that. I want to make it into like a proper YouTube video. Instead of like the compilations that I normally do, I want to actually have like a proper script and talk about why I was hunting it, how long it took to get, all of that sort of stuff. I just need to actually get around to doing it, because I've got another 2 videos on my other channel I still need to make as well. Plus I'll be vlogging Comic-Con next week as well, so that's another video I need to do. So I've got like 4 videos that I need to work on, and I'm really lazy. To be fair, it's not that I'm lazy, it's that I have to edit all my videos on the iPad, which is really slow. It's not great. It takes a really long time to do it, and that's what puts me off from doing it. If I had like a really speedy computer, I would be fine with video editing, but because I have to do everything on this tiny little iPad, it really puts me off. I just have to get over it though. But yeah, it will happen. I've got a Tamagotchi video to put up from when I went to the Bandai Namco store. I've got a cat protection video to go up from when I was invited to their Creator Day. Then I've got EGX, and then the Mewtwo video. So I got 4 videos on the go. It'll happen though. It'll happen eventually. Do I have a planned date for Mewtwo? No, but I do want it to come out this year. So I've half written the script already. Reading the script is just easy. It's the editing of the videos. But like I said, I've already got them all downloaded. And once the script is written, I'll know the length of the video. And then I just have to put the videos in. It really shouldn't be too bad. It should be out before the end of the year. Fingers crossed. Because after EGX and Comic-Con next week, I haven't got any more events going on. Which is usually the thing that slows me down, because as soon as I get invited to another event, that's another video I have to make. December 25th or 26th. I'd like to do it before Christmas. I don't know if uploading videos on Christmas Day would be very good for the algorithm, because yeah, a lot of people will be home, but I think a lot of people spend time with their families and stuff and aren't on YouTube. We'll see though, we'll see. Hopefully soon, hopefully sooner rather than later. I want to try and make it quite a big video as well, because most of my videos are only usually a couple of minutes long. But I want the Mewtwo one to be a bit more beefier. like an actual essay in a way. You know how like some shiny hunters, when they make their videos, they're like, you know, half an hour long. I don't think I'm going to do half an hour, but I would like to get it to at least 10 minutes. Just talking about Mewtwo. Because yeah, that was my very first shiny legendary hunt, so I feel like he does deserve to have his own video. We have nearly done 200. Oh, we do the Giratina hunts every Monday. We've already started. We've already done 2 streams on hunting Giratina. Well, look at that. We've pretty much done 200 encounters today. We're up to 600 and we still haven't got the shiny Pumpkaboo. This is an absolute travesty. I just don't get it. I thought this was going to be easy. $600. After Giratina, I was going to do Rayquaza. We'll probably do Zygarde at one point. I do want to do all of the legendaries at one point. I just sort of like have an order in my head of like what ones I want to do next, like which ones I really like. It's hard to say. It's 1 in 100 for all of the hunts on Dynamax Adventure. So it is hard to say. Obviously, we've done 2 streams on Giratina so far, but because it's a Monday, I tend to only stream for about an hour and a half, which means we don't do as many as we did when I was doing the Mewtwo hunt. But we did get a shiny last Monday. We just didn't get shiny Giratina. We got a different shiny. Which was still nice though. Yeah, I think the Mewtwo hunt only took us maybe like 10 Dynamax adventures in the end. It really didn't take that long at all. I just know I'm not going to be that lucky for like all the other hunts. Sorry, it's not 1 in 100. I think it's 1 in 400 actually, sorry. But in my head, I class it as like 1 in 100 because you catch 4 Pokemon. But I think it's actually 1 in 400. It's still good odds though, I think. Say that though, this was 1 in 455 and I still haven't got him. But yeah, the problem with Dynamax Adventures as well is how long it takes to complete each one. this is officially the most Pumpkaboos I have encountered in one stream. Oh, it is 1 in 100 with a shiny charm. Oh, it's not too bad then. I thought it was 1 in 400. So yeah, we'll just have to see. It's hard to say. You can't really say how long it will take because you could be under odds or you could be over odds. Like I am with this hunt. Very over odds. I hope not, because the odds are 4,098. Yeah, I'm only on 400 resets for Arceus. I really do want to be under odds for Arceus. I don't want to go over. But you never know how it goes, do you? And a lot of people who I know who've shiny hunted Arceus do it on multiple systems, while I'm only hunting Arceus on just one game. So it is going to take a while for me. Yeah, I've seen some people do it like 3 or 4 at a time, and it's like... I mean, I do have 2 switches and 2 copies of the game and 2 capture cards, so I could do 2 at the same time. But it means completing BDSP on another console, and I really just don't want to do that. But I'll see. I think if I get to like 1,000 encounters and I don't get anything, maybe I will play through BDSP again. Oh, it's not just completing BDSP. Oh no, it's fine actually, because I'll be using my partner's Switch and he's already completed Legends Arceus, which means I could do it. But yeah, because you have to complete Legends Arceus as well to be able to get the item to be able to hunt him. That's a nightmare. It is one hell of a hunt. Oh, right, okay. Right, I'm going to get up to 620 and then I'm going to have to call it there because it's almost 12 o'clock. Then I'll have to go to work. So just 3 more Pumpkaboo, see if we can get him. If not, we're going to have to try and get him on Wednesday. If not, I'll have to be, yeah. But at least I get to go to Greg's beforehand and get some food, which is a win. A win for Greg's, a loss for work. It's freezing at work as well, so cold. And because it's raining as well, it's going to be even colder in there today. Ugh. Not looking forward to it, but at least I'll have a warm pizza at Greg's. Right, last Pumpkaboo. Let's have a look. Where's he going to spawn? It's going to be this one, I think. Oh no, we'll do this one. Thank you so much. Thank you for popping by. It was really nice to chat with you. It was very nice, even though we didn't get the shiny, which is sad. But I mean, you can't win them all. We've done. So I can't believe it. Can't believe we've done 620. I feel like I have to do this one because he's there. What happens if that one was the shiny? It wasn't. So 621. What are you gonna do? Oh god, the thing is though, because we're over odds now. It's like, at any second it could happen. He could appear at any moment. It's gonna happen. We're so close. We are so close to him. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for coming by and chilling with me while I do this Pumpkaboo hunt. I had such a strong feeling that today was going to be the day, but it wasn't, so I'm very sorry. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your days. Let me just have a look on here. That's all set up. Thank you for streaming on, but no worries. Thank you, Nathan. Hopefully I'll see you on Monday for some more Dynamax adventures. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. I'm next streaming again on Monday at around 5:45, 6 p.m. BST for some Dynamax adventures if you want to come by. But if not, I hope I see you again very soon and have a great day. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.